Hi guys, welcome back to my kitchen where faith and food come together. Today I'm making beef and potato stir fry. So while I'm making it, let us dive into Genesis chapter 2. So in Genesis chapter 2, we get a closer look at how God formed the world, especially humankind. This chapter begins by telling us that God rested on the seventh day after completing his creation. This is the origin of the Sabbath, a day of rest and reflection. Then the focus shifts to the creation of Adam. Unlike the broader view in Genesis 1, here we see God shaping man from the dust of the ground and breathing life into him. And it's such a beautiful sight, a beautiful image, seeing the Creator giving part of himself to humanity. Next, we're introduced to the Garden of Eden, a paradise filled with every kind of tree that is pleasant to look at and good for food. At the center of the garden were two significant trees, the tree of life and the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. God placed Adam in this garden to tend and keep it, giving him purpose. But God saw that Adam needed companionship, so he caused Adam to fall into a deep sleep, took one of his ribs, and created Eve. This symbolizes the deep connection between men and women, emphasizing unity and partnership. Then Genesis 2 closes with the first marriage, where Adam declares, "This is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh," highlighting the sacred bond of togetherness. Now, what are the key takeaways from this chapter? Genesis 2 shows us how intentional, observant, hardworking, and detailed God is. Genesis 2 also highlights God's love languages. You're shocked he has one of those, right? Okay. Now, we can see he spent 6 days perfecting his masterpieces before resting on the seventh day after declaring that all he created was good. From observing his creations, he saw a need to create a being in his image and likeness, a being who would have the authority over the other creations and the purpose of caring for them. He then took substance from the earth, formed man, then gifted him part of his essence. Now we can see how God loves to bond with his creations, where he walked with man in the Garden of Eden, showing him all the all-access areas and the prohibited areas as well. As part of the time spent with Adam, God saw a need that was even unknown to Adam at that time and said, "It is not good for man to be alone. I will make a helper suitable for him." I'm sure we know the story of how Eve was created. So after God created her, he spent time with her before presenting her to Adam. And when he did, Adam was over the moon and even poetic about it. So it is evident how God loves to go above and beyond for who he loves. You are not exempt. When you come closer to him, you will not regret it. So, can you tell me some of the love languages that you've read that God has in Genesis chapter 2? I'd love to read your comments about that. And on that note, we have come to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!